Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr and the end of the Inquisitorial Fortress mission. And as I said in the last episode, I already played on until nearly the end of the last wave. These should be the last couple of enemies. We have a last grunt. And what I did this time, I don't know whether that actually was the game changer. I stayed here and killed all the enemies off. No, I think no one. Just a couple of guys. They didn't really break through. But as you can see, he is at 4,500 HP. So we did it.
Inquisitor, you'd make a valuable ally or a fearsome adversary. What do you want to know about Uther Tiberius?
You removed his vestiges from his tomb, and you set up a kill team to protect the secret. I want to know where Uther's remains are.
You are looking for Uther's sacred vestiges, but you seem to have no idea what you're dealing with. I won't tell you anything, Inquisitor.
Draken, I've been following the trail of Uther Tiberius for a very long time. Believe me, what I found on the Martyr could have grave consequences for the Imperium. So talk to me.
What? You visited Uther's sacred monastery? Forgive me, I didn't realize. You must be the one our mutual friend mentioned. My sincerest apologies, I thought he was mistaken.
Where are the remains?
The tomb wasn't secure anymore. The guardian of the corpus became weak and old, just like our order. I had to make a hard decision. We had to transfer the sacred vestiges to a safer place. It's on a moon that isn't even charted. You can find the coordinates in the cogitate.
Alright, let's take a choice. The radical decision or the Puritan decision. So the radical would be Draken shows questionable methods and he seems to have ties to a secret group, but he understands that sometimes we must commit unconventional acts for the Imperium he can live. Draken has committed heroic deeds, but he was trying to kill an agent of the Inquisition and he indicated the existence of a secret conspiracy. This is heresy and I cannot let him live. I think in the 40k universe you should actually take this choice, but I don't want to kill him. Let's go with the radical decision.
I find your methods beyond questionable, but you are clearly doing the Emperor's work. We both know that sometimes one must commit terrible acts for the Imperium. You are free to go.
Alright, and we have completed the mission. That feels pretty damn nice, to say the least. It took a couple of tries. What I didn't say I played 2 tarot missions in between, so our power rating's a little bit higher now. Astropathic transmission request. Okay, Lord M. After all these years, I'm still reluctant to contact you directly, but the unexpected developments concerning the legacy of our blessed forefather leave me no choice. Following your orders, I have retrieved the corpus and all his sacred vestige and transferred everything to the safe place. The cult members resisted, so I was obliged to purge the sanctum and respectfully relieve our brothers of their duties. A most regrettable turn of events. I will set into motion the process of having the place re-evaluated as a mining station. Your suggestion, oh my god, that should be fixed, was sound. The forbidden cathedral proved to be a suitable hiding place. I have convinced the keepers about the authenticity of the remains and they willingly accepted that they needed to undergo the safety protocols. I find it ironic that the Adeptus Ministerium is now guarding the forefathers' remains. The matter of your former associate is proving to be increasingly problematic. Based on the information I received from you, I'm afraid the mind wipe cut deeper than we had thought. The silence of Klosterheim is disheartening and there was an incident with a sweeper squad of mine. I fear an encounter with the agent is imminent.
Captain, I have all the answers I was looking for. I'm on my way back.
Alright, and that was this nice little mission. I had a little bit of trouble there, but sometimes that's just it. I guess it was a combination of power rating and my incompetence. No, but the power rating probably helped out a lot there. So I even oversaw that I had a couple of skill points which I could set, which I of course did, so that was pretty damn nice. And we are going to do another mission as well. Investigation complete through fire and flames. My hunt for the mysterious Inquisitor who had the vestige of Uther Tiberius removed from the former tomb was successful. I had to fight my way through fire and flames to find Flavius Draken and even managed to acquire the services of a free-blade knight along the way. I spoke to Flavius Draken and learned that we have a mutual acquaintance who is showing great interest in my investigation. And I have also discovered the location of the secret hideout, where Draken, who clearly has strong ties to the surviving cult of Uther Tiberius, transferred Uther's vestiges. Okay, before we talk to her, let's take a quick look at the equipment we have received. I fear it is not going to be good enough. Wow, that's not bad, is it? But I think I should still stay with our current armor. Anyhow, let's talk to Ragnar.
Inquisitor, we have arrived at the coordinates you gave me. You also have a message from the Conclave.
We have received reports of your recent encounter with Inquisitor Draken. We appreciate the way you handled the situation. We are aware that Draken exceeded his authority in certain cases, and we will make sure he is justly reprimanded for his actions. But you seem to understand that our work often requires some adjustments to the decrees. We see huge potential in you, Inquisitor.
Well, thank you. I see that too.
Where are we, Captain?
Honestly, I have no idea. This moon doesn't appear in any Imperial records, although it houses an ecclesiarchy cathedral.
Anything else I should be aware of?
Our Argers keep picking up disturbing warp signatures from this segment of the void. However, there is an Imperial fortress defending the cathedral. It could hold the answers you need.
Alright, fair enough. Then we shall explore the unholy cathedral right now. Let's then quickly go to the mission briefing and really start this episode actually. Mission briefing. Sorry, my English today again. I have tied up loose ends with Inquisitor Draken. I learned that he removed the vestiges of Uther Tiberius from his tomb and took everything to a much safer hiding place. If everything goes according to plan, I might be able to obtain the Uther's Inquisitor rosette and swiftly return to the Martyr. Also, in my profession events don't tend to follow plans all that closely. Alright, hop into it.
Inquisitor, we see signs of recent struggle everywhere. Whatever this place is, it has been ravaged by chaos recently, and the hostiles must still be here.
Noted. I will explore the area first.
Oh yeah, and that we shall do. What you may have already noticed, I switched from the bolt gun to a auto gun. Because, you know, the usual thing it was more powerful, and I think it is quite nice. We are dealing with most of the enemies so quickly that it's really, really nice. Still, the melter gun is still equipped in order to deal with the heavily armored targets like Hellbrutes. I played, as I said before, a couple of Uther Turret missions in between, two to be precise. And or 3, I don't even know, and they were quite intense. There were one where I had to kill. It was a hunt, yes, it was a hunt, I think, where I needed to kill Nurgle Hellbrutes. Oh my god, that was a tough fight to say the least, but item-wise it was really, really worth it. So that was pretty damn cool. And that is a mission And I'm now talking about the environment, about the map for itself. I enjoy the most. For me, the 40k universe is really dark, and I would actually love if every mission would look like this.
Inquisitor, we're having a hard time keeping the ship a safe distance from the warp anomaly. Do you have any idea what this place could be?
Moon that has been erased from the archives. Also, right in the vicinity of a warp anomaly that shelters the Cathedral from any psychic divination. A clever hiding place.
In other words, it is one of the most well-hidden reliquaries in the sector.
Indeed. It could also mean that Uber's followers have considerable influence in the Conclave. Reloading.
And I'm coming back to the environment in a second. What I've realized, it is health-wise we are having a health regeneration of 125, as you can see there, which is pretty damn amazing, especially against the current power rating here, and the enemies can't out-damage your health regeneration. But what I've noticed, that our suppression resistance goes down oh so quickly, especially of course against fast-firing weapons. So there's definitely something we should take care of, especially when you are overwhelmed. Every stun or whatever takes you down pretty damn fast. That is not a nice feeling, and especially if you're overwhelmed, you're slower as well. So that is not the greatest of feelings. Anyhow, coming back to the map, I know the map here is darker because the lightning sources are actually missing, or they were actually destroyed, I guess. Still, I would love more missions to be that dark. That is exactly, for me, the 40k universe. Darkness, darkness, darkness. Alright, so we have a commander there, but still I wanna take down the sentry guns at first. The sentry guns are enemies which are nasty for us because as they are as they have a fast fire rate, they have a high they actually have a high firing rate, so that always is not good for our resistance. Anyhow, we are going to make it. Alright, now we are stunned. That is actually a little fun fact. In most...
Inquisitor, the sensors located an Imperial distress signal emanating close to your location.
Who is transmitting?
Identification codes mark the sender as a member of the Ecclesiarchy.
We'll look into it.
That's actually a little fun fact. I still remember times in the alpha where the stun grenades didn't have any... They didn't do anything, and now, since... I don't know whether it was since the beta, which was only online for 1 or 2 weeks, but at least in the full release, the stun grenades can be really nasty if you are overwhelmed and then you can't do anything for a couple of seconds. That is pretty nasty, as you can imagine. I actually tried to kill the skull, but again I didn't make it. So let's see what the corpse here has for us. Alright. Clearance Indigo Protocol. Delete from Inquisitorial Log Archives. Subjects confidential. Observation filed for personal use. Ragnar Van Winter. Deleted conversation. Do you have any idea what this place could be? A moon that has been erased from the archives. Also, it is right in the vicinity of a warp anomaly which shelters the Cathedral from any psychic divination. A clear hiding place. Why does he have that? That we just heard. Oh, that was just a conversation we just had, didn't we? Or am I messing again things up right here? So, fun fact, I think the Black Legion is... I think of all the traitor legions in the game, they seem, for me, the weakest. I always have the feeling that Nurgle, on the other side, you know, they probably have more HP, but even the World Bearers are taking way more fire until they are being killed. So that's a little weird. And there you can see, not, I don't want to say hidden power rating, but the last mission, or the ending we had in this episode, where we found Draken and fought or defended him, it felt so much harder than this mission. That is actually a little surprising. So I'm actually curious what we are going to find as for a source here. So they are down quickly. Let's get into the fray here. Okay, the downside on the dark maps is that you begin sometimes to oversee the enemies. At least that is happening to me anyhow. Still a really nice mission. Okay. Taking all of them down, and there's another clue and a bloody decimator. So let's for here retreat and actually fend off all the surroundings. So in the end we can then focus on the decimator. We haven't fought the decimator in a while, did we? It's a little time ago. So one of these guys down. Now we are having a little problems with our health, which is as I thought. And we need to retreat quickly. Come on, retreat! So there you see the big downside, and one thing why we definitely have to do something about our suppression rating. As you can see there, we nearly died because we couldn't move. So there is something I may have to take a deeper look in, or not deeper look, but to see that we more take more equipment with plus suppression rating. So is my opinion for now. I think again the flamers of the big guy there, of course, are hurting our power, not power rating, man, but are hurting our suppression rating a lot, as you can see here. So his shielding is nearly down, and now he's losing plenty of HP. Though there you can see, after he's killed, that it takes more fire to take down the shielding than his actually HP. The final day. 700 years have passed since Cardinal Astra Medius found our cathedral after the edict of the Holy Synod. During these long, silent centuries, we have been following the liturgies of the Adeptus Ministerium faithfully. Our burden is nothing compared to the blessed martyrdom of the Emperor, but it grew heavier with each passing year. Our prayers, hymns, and sacrifices were in vain. We have failed pitifully in our sacred duty. The rotten stigma grew and grew in the void, taking roots in our domain. After the first centuries, we realized how vain we were. Pure faith may save a solitary soul, but an otherworldly bane like this would need something with the purity of a saint. And we are nothing but sinners, stumbling blindly in the universe, succumbing to madness and chaos. We cried out for help, but even the mighty creations of the machine god proved ineffective against the stigma. The growth stopped, but the dark veneration remained. Even the most devout pilgrims stayed away from our forsaken home, and the Holy Inquisition purged every trace of existence from the annals. May they... Wait a second, where were we? Holy, may the grim wisdom be blessed. Finally, the Cardinal decided that we could serve the Emperor better somewhere else. The cathedral shall be abandoned. All who left there are the thoughts of servitors of the machine god and the guardian. He will keep the frickle of light of faith alive in his sanity. Solitude. Brother Teilhard, may the Emperor bless you for your courage and tenacity. I hope I pronounced it correctly there. That I think are little neat things, the little letters you find, I think they are atmospheric, and that is really what I think is cool in such a grim, dark world, and in a, well, I don't want to say technical word, but a world which is more technology advanced than our world is. And in our world we are losing, or everything's getting more and more digital, and I know the dark age of, or the age of technology in 40k is over, so they actually can't reinvent something new technology wise. So still, I think it's cool that they are still writing things down and not having everything digital. I hope I make a little point there. Alright. Now seeing again the destructible environment, this is something I really enjoy in this game as well. That not everything, of course, and we are overlooking this little bug here right now. But I like that so much stuff is actually exploding when you shoot at it, or if you jump down, or if you grenade it. Really, really cool. So jumping in and trying to take down the commander at first. Nice, gone he is. Leaving a little plasma pistol. I'm thinking what I was thinking in the off, or preparing the mission to be precise. I was thinking about changing weapons. Maybe we are going into the pistol loadout again, switching the melter to a plasma and inferno pistol, for example. That would be a neat thing as well. So let's take a little look in here. Oh my god, how does this guy look like?
By the grace of the Emperor, an inquisitorial agent at last. In my darkest hours, I almost believed that you had abandoned us.
Who are you, and what happened here?
I am Brother Tilhart, and I am a sinner. Sinners we all were. We brought this upon us. We should have never have brought the holy relic to this forsaken moon.
Could you be more specific, priest?
You don't have to worry, Inquisitor. We all went through proper mind-cleansing rituals. Rest assured, I don't remember the name of the Imperial Saint. At least that information is still secure.
Who gave you this assignment?
A most revered agent of the Holy Ordos. He never told us his name.
When did the filth of chaos arrive?
When the ancient anchor engines first manifested problems, I begged my brothers to seek assistance from the Cult Mechanicus, but they didn't listen. And then the rotten stigma flared up. The machine started to slow down, and suddenly the moon was teeming with these accursed traitors.
Where are they?
I'm afraid they have entered the Cathedral, but I can tell you the whereabouts of a secret entrance. You must stop them.
You should go to my ship.
My oath prevents me from leaving this place, Inquisitor, but I'll stay in contact with you all along the way.
Alright, so done, we are here, and then let us take a really quick look. I like the cables there, sorry, at our the items we have received, and then we are at the end of this mission. So quick look here, a pistol, a less gun, maybe that one is any good. New kind of not new kind of armor, but let's see. Taking a quick look here, 76. That ain't bad. I'll try it on actually, just for a little change. I think that is always very important. So we would lose health regeneration, and that I don't want to. I hope that we slowly find items to replace our power rate, not power rating, but to replace the health regeneration. But anyhow, that's a thing for the next episode. For now, guys, as usual, I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, then why don't give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.